Title: The Unsubscribe Button. Subtitle: A Burnout Millennial's Journey to Delete Expectations. It began with a ping. Just one more notification, one more Slack message, one more, "Can we just hop on a quick call?" from her manager. Mia stared at her screen as it glowed back at her with unread emails, digital stickies with half-baked goals, and a blinking cursor in the document titled Q3 Forecasts. Urgent. Her brain felt like a browser with 20 tabs open. Some of them frozen, others playing music she couldn't find the source of. She couldn't remember the last time she took a deep breath without guilt. At 29, Mia had checked every box society handed her. A stable remote job in marketing, a cozy one-bedroom apartment, a decent social media following where she posted curated glimpses of her balanced life. But in reality, she was floating in a soup of stress, perfectionism, and self-imposed expectations. Even sleep felt performative, measured by her smartwatch and judged by an app. She was tired, not the kind of tired coffee fixes, the kind that made her want to disappear into the seams of her own life. That night, Mia lay in bed scrolling, the blue light washing over her face like waves of distraction. She wasn't looking for anything in particular, just the numbness that came from endlessly consuming content made by people who seemed to have it all figured out. Then she saw it, a minimalist ad on a black screen with just 4 words. "Ready to unsubscribe, Mia?" She blinked. What kind of ad was this? How did they know her name? Before she could overthink, she clicked. The screen faded to white and a single button appeared. Unsubscribe. No explanation, no sales pitch, just a hovering button, pulsing slightly like a heartbeat. Mia laughed. This had to be a prank, but something about it felt right. She tapped it. The room darkened. Her phone turned off by itself. A silence spread through her apartment. Not empty, but comforting, like an exhale. Suddenly, her to-do list vanished from her fridge's smart screen. Her email logged her out. Her work Slack status automatically set to indefinite sabbatical. Even her fitness tracker beeped one last time before the battery died inexplicably. Mia stood frozen in her socks, unsure if she had just broken her life or saved it. The next morning, she didn't wake up to an alarm. Birds chirped outside her window, something she hadn't noticed in months. She made pancakes, slowly. No camera, no post, just pancakes. Days passed, then a week, then a month. Her calendar remained blank. She stopped checking her screen time, she deleted productivity apps and replaced them with long walks and used books. No more self-optimization podcasts. No more career coaches shouting, "Grind until it's yours." She went to therapy and cried the first day, not because of trauma, but because someone finally asked, "What do you want if no one else was watching?" She didn't know the answer yet, but she was okay not knowing. On day 42, Mia met Theo. He was sitting on a park bench feeding pigeons with absolute peace on his face. Not the zen kind you fake for Instagram, the real kind, soft-eyed and grounded. She sat next to him without asking. "You unsubscribed too?" he asked with a smile. She looked at him, stunned. "You saw the button?" He nodded. "6 months ago. Best decision I ever made." "What happens next?" she asked. Theo chuckled. "You live, not perform, not hustle. Just exist on your terms." That night, they talked for hours about burnout, about capitalism, about the absurd pressure of turning hobbies into side hustles and rest into productivity hacks. They talked about their younger selves, the versions of them who thought success was a straight line paved by GPA scores, internship badges, and 80-hour work weeks, and how those selves would never understand that peace could be more valuable than prestige. "Do you ever miss it?" she asked. "The noise?" Theo shrugged. "Sometimes, but now I know I can choose when to log in again and when to log out." Weekly became seasons. Mia didn't go back to her old job. Instead, she started painting again, badly at first, then beautifully. She taught local kids for free at the library. She baked bread with her neighbors and didn't post a single load. One morning, she found an old notebook titled Life Goals. It was filled with bullet points. Make 6 figures by 30, buy a condo, get 10K followers, be the youngest director at the firm. She smiled and closed it gently. Not because she failed, but because those goals weren't hers anymore. One evening, sitting next to Theo under a street lamp with melted ice cream cones in their hands, she whispered, "What if everyone saw the button?" Theo looked at her with quiet hope. "Maybe they will, when they're ready." Mia looked at the stars, her phone left at home. She had finally unsubscribed from expectations and subscribed to herself.